Secretary Gorbachev, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, come to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Sorry, Mr. Priebus, just a small glitch. I have no doubt he'll be ready in time for primaries.
He better be. You promised me he would be perfect. This isn't the Hall of Presidents at Disney World. We need the genuine article.
No liberal Disney puppetry here. This is the most lifelike android I've ever built, down to the smallest liver spot. He's basically the real thing.
Whoa, I just heard a joke about a three-legged chicken.
This is a complete waste of time.
Wait a minute! Look, we need someone for 2016. What else do you propose we do? Be nicer to gays and Mexicans? They'll never vote for us. Face it, people think we've become the grand old white man's party. It has always been that way.
And those were the good old days.
Yeah. Well, now look at us. Comrade Barack wins not once, but twice in a recession! But if we run him for president in 2016, he'd be unstoppable. He was the great communicator. He spoke to all people from all walks of life. Oh, Ronald Wilson Reagan, praise be unto him. In the name of the Reagan, the baby Jesus, and the free market. Amen.
Are you absolutely sure about this? The last time we used one of your creations, we lost the presidency.
Romney was not my fault. You guys were sending in changes constantly. His programming couldn't handle all the contradictions.
Wake him.
I'm sorry, I must have dozed off there for a moment. Sat in as many cabinet meetings as I have, and you, Well, hello there, Dr. Rand. And who might this be?
Does he know he's an
android? Android? Yes, he does. And he doesn't like being spoken to in the third person. And you are?
Sorry, Mr. President. I'm Reince Priebus, chairman of the Republican National Committee.
Reese.
No, it's Reince.
Bruce.
Reince Priebus.
Prius.
It's Reince Priebus.
I'm going to call you Rick.
Sure.
So now, Rick. Dr. Rand has filled me in on a few things, but truth be told, I don't quite understand it all. Maybe because my head's now, the skull is as thick as a Soviet tank. You're telling me that there is a Muslim Marxist in the White House, this Barack Obama. I put a lot of work to stamp out communism, Rick. I can't believe it's suddenly taken hold in the few years since I've been gone.
Well, but it's true. America is being invaded from the inside out. You have to believe us!
Well, now, calm down there, Doctor. You may be a robotics genius, but you're more tense than the Ayatollah Khomeini at a Texas Rib Fest.
She's right, Mr. President, but it's so much worse. The national debt is at $17 trillion. Millions of people are out of work. Homosexuals are getting married.
They can get married now.
In some states, yes.
And they're even closer to curing AIDS.
AIDS! Never heard of it.
Worst of all, with a Democratic supermajority in Congress, he's even socialized health care.
Socialism! Oh my! I didn't know it was this bad. My original body must be spinning in its grave.
Well, that's why we need you, Mr. President, now more than ever. If you run for president in 2016, it'll be a blowout unlike anything this country has ever seen. Even your 1984 election.
Better than 84? I could get all 50 states.
5-0. Even Minnesota.
Minnesota. The one that got away. Mondale.
Oh, no.
It can't be!
Who?
Him!
I do! Let me back! Thank you.
There's nobody there.
Right, force about it. Sorry about that.
Obama! How did you get past our guards?
You'd be surprised how far a well-placed fist pump can get you.
But this is the basement of the RNC. There's no way you could have known we were here.
Oh, sure I could. I just had a couple of my friends from the NSA let me listen in on all your calls. They're the best.
You're telling me you spied on these fine Americans Domestic spying is an affront to every liberty we hold dear. You're in violation of your oath, Mr. President.
Now, hold on, Mr. President. Let me be clear. I believe we hold the capacity for the abuse of the highest honor, and we must always be mindful of the balance between national securities and civil liberties. That being said, I wasn't the one who gave the NSA that power. My predecessor, your vice president's son, started the whole thing.
What? George's son became president? Jeb?
No.
Neil?
No.
Mom?
No, sir.
Junior? You gave the nuclear launch codes to W?
Look, we made a few
The
mistakes.
boy couldn't even find oil in Texas, for goodness sake.
He found it in Iraq.
Shut your mouth, Marxist!
Oh, now calm down there, Doctor. That's still the President of the United States you're speaking to there. Have some respect.
Thank you.
You're not off the hook yourself there, mister. What's this I hear about you blowing up the debt and socializing health care?
Is that what these guys have been telling you? Now look, the last administration is the one who fought 2 unfunded wars and expanded our drug Medicare benefit. That blew up the debt. Now, as far as socializing health care.
I'm sorry, but am I the only one who's hearing that?
Oh, it's coming from Reagan. I outfitted him with a sound system so he can play patriotic music anywhere he goes.
What the blazes is this? I'm not some dime store jukebox. Turn this damn thing off. Continue, Mr. President.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now, what these guys aren't telling you is that my health care reform is something your party's been pushing for decades. It's a private insurance mandate with tax incentives for families, purchased through state-run exchanges.
Is that so? Well, slap my ass and call me Maggie. That sounds like our health care plan. Doesn't sound very liberal to me.
You know, I could sign a proclamation that decrees puppies are cute, and the Republican Party would immediately draw up a bill to repeal cute puppies.
You know who else thought puppies were cute? Hitler.
Shut up! Mr. President, don't listen to that. He's trying to confuse you.
If anybody here is confused, it's you two. Did you seriously believe that you were going to get a robot elected president? At any point, did it not dawn on you that there may be a critical flaw in this plan?
Never. He's gonna give Hillary a run for her money. That's for damn sure.
You really think he's qualified?
There's nobody more qualified.
And where's his birth certificate?
Shit.
He's got you there, Rick.
It's Reince!
There you go again. Well, my friends, I would like to speak with President Obama here. I think there's many subjects we may disagree on, but frankly, you two are off your rockers. And this man is smoother than a Chesterfield cigarette.
Call me Barry.
You got it, Barry. Call me Ronnie.
He's gone insane. He's out of control.
Well, do something! We can't let him fall into the wrong hands!
Go!
What have you done?
Initiated a self-destruct sequence. If we can't have him, no one can.
I've always loved this song.
No, stay with me, Ronnie. Stay with me.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm going to have to take a rain check on that chat of ours. It doesn't look like the Gipper's getting out of this one.
You have to stop this.
Forgive them, Barack. They know not what they do. It was an honor, Mr. President.
The honor is all mine, Mr. President.
Nancy! Margaret! Jellybean! Reagan! Oh my.
Congratulations. You have just literally and figuratively killed Ronald Reagan.
I didn't mean to. I just got scared.
Maybe that was our problem, Doctor. We were so frightened of being marginalized that we embraced the ideologues in our party and drove away the compassionate, intellectual, conservatives in the tradition of Lincoln, Eisenhower, and Reagan. In the end, maybe it was us who initiated the self-destruct sequence on the Republican Party.
Obviously, Reagan wasn't conservative enough.
What?
We dodged the bullet there.
Uh-huh.
So, who's next on our list? Oh, I know!
Ted Cruz!
Come on!
I need a smoke.
Why don't you just shoot me in the head? 'Cause you know I'd be better off dead if there's really no place in America